Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have a very special mail call. I got a couple of packages sitting right here. One of these is a trade that it took about 3 months to make this trade happen. There was a lot of negotiating going on with this trade back and forth, but we finally got this trade together. This is with somebody in the local community that I wanted something, they wanted something. Neither of us was willing to really budge there for a while, and we finally came to a compromise and worked out a trade. But the main reason for this video today is what's in this package right here. And this is a very special mail call from my man Jake over at Strictly Diecast. I know that there is a custom in this box, but I didn't get a glimpse of it. I don't know what he made. He just said, hey, I'm making you one. And I'm like, awesome, right? I have no idea what to expect. I don't know what's in there, but we will definitely get to this and crack it open and see. And if it's anything like any of the customs I've been seeing from him lately, it's going to be an absolute fire product. So really excited to see what's in there. So we'll get to those in just a second, but I thought I'd go ahead and show you some of my recent pickups when I've been out and hunting recently. And this one right here was one that when I saw this set come out, I was super excited to get because I love this casting and I like the livery that they put on this. And of course, I'm talking about this beauty right here. It's out of the new Hot Wheels Car Culture. I don't know if you call it Car Culture, but it's out of one of the themed releases right here. And of course, it is the Datsun 620 in this Motul livery. I just love this truck. I love it in basic, and I love it when it comes out in premium. I don't remember what the last premium version of this was, but I just know that anytime I can get a casting like this, especially when it's got a really cool livery like this, I'm gonna get it. So out of this set, which let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the set. So this is what the rest of the set looks like. I did see all of them there. I was tempted to pick up the custom Chevy, but I left it behind and focused mainly on this one. Why? Well, it's a JDM channel, so I really have been kind of narrowing down my searches, and so I went ahead and got this one. But just a really, really nice casting. I love the red and the gray, very simplistic looking, and overall just an A+ for me. So really glad that one was there. And then I didn't get this one on film, and I was really kind of disappointed in how the condition of this next one came out of the dump bin, because I wish it had been one of the ones that was sitting on the top, but this one was kind of towards the bottom. So coming out of the bin, it was a little dinged up and a little bent, but it was definitely worth the dig. And I will tell you guys, if you don't dig to the bottom of the bin, sometimes you're going to miss out. And I almost didn't dig to the bottom of the bin on this one, and I would have missed out. And of course, I'm talking about the 2023 LK Super Treasure Hunt. This guy right here, the 65 Mercury Comet Cyclone. Now I've got it inside the protector right now because when I took it out of the bin, it was literally the side of the card was bent. Now you can see there's a little bit of creasing up here by the J hook. There's a little bit of damage down here at the bottom, and that was all from being inside of the bin. And the ironic part is I found the Super, but I went through that entire bin and could not find the regular treasure hunt for the L case. And it's, I believe, the little modified Formula One looking racer, but it wasn't in there. I couldn't find it. I looked, and unless I missed it, I didn't see it. And I pretty much emptied that entire bin out and wasn't able to find it, but really fortunate to have found this. I was on quite a dry streak there for a while. I'd found the Batman again recently, but just got really fortunate with this one and really glad. This is a great casting. Overall, I love the way that it sits like this. It's set up in the gasser format, and just a really, really cool one. Probably one of the best ones of the year so far. So really glad for that, and just feel lucky. And then just today, this morning, I was out and about, and it was a light Sunday and wasn't really looking for too much, and I didn't find too much, but the couple that I did, we've seen these before, but I grab them when I see them. And of course, I'm talking about the beautiful H case treasure hunt, the Ducati 1199, and I picked up another one of these cool little CRXs because I don't like passing on the CRXs. I love them, and if I see a couple there, I'll grab one, and I'll either gift it to somebody else or I'll keep it for customs, but really cool. All right, but that's my recent hauls, my recent hunts. Let's get to the meat. That was the potatoes. Let's get these boxes opened up. I have them flipped over. They're still both sealed. I haven't looked inside. I know what the trade is, so we'll start with the trade, and then we'll go to the feature box, which is this one right here. It's got my man's information on the other side and mine as well, so we'll open it from there, but it is still sealed. It's gonna be a surprise. We'll open it together and we'll see what we got. So let me get these things cracked open and we'll go from there. All right, so in camera time, that was instantaneous for you guys, but that was not instantaneous for me. I was on the hunt for my little opening tool and I could not find it. So that took about 5 to 10 minutes just to find my little knife to open it up, but I finally got it. I got both boxes opened. I haven't looked inside either one. This one is not a surprise. This one is 100% a surprise, and I didn't even want to sneak a peek because we're gonna see it together as we open it up. But let's go ahead and take a look at this 3-month trade, this trade in the works that took a while, and we finally came to an agreement, and I'll show you exactly what the trade is. And it is this beautiful super right here. And of course I am talking about the beautiful Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Now this would have come out of, let's see, yeah, 2018, the 2018 mainline series. So this is out of the Hot Wheel Exotics. There you go. There's your little glimpse underneath the package there. And you can see the little soup thing anyway, but if you know what you're looking at, you know what you're looking at. So this thing to me is just absolutely gorgeous. I love the color combination when they do this aqua spectra flame with any type of gold or bronze. I think it just really stands out, and this was one that I definitely had on my radar for a long time. I never was able to find this one in the wild, and that's just because in 2018 I wasn't full-fledged into really hunting for Hot Wheels at that point. So I may have seen it, I may have not, and not even known what it was. So that's very possible. But once this did come on my radar, I was definitely going after it. But it will be a beautiful addition to the super treasure hunts that are already building up in a mass over there on the wall. And I'm just really, really glad to get this. Now this one didn't come cheap for me. I had to give up a super to get a super, and it was one of my favorite supers that I had to let go in order to get this one. But when I weighed them and I put them side by side with each other with my priority for what I wanted for them, I pulled the trigger and I went ahead and I did make the trade for that. So I had the Honda Civic SI, not SI, Type R Super, and that was the only deal that we could come out for. I typically won't trade my JDM Supers, but now you can see how badly I wanted to get this one. So we made a trade straight across, and it's in really good condition. It didn't come in a protector, but it was packaged really well, and so it's in really good condition. And so I feel like we made a good deal. He got something he wanted, I got something I wanted, and we're both happy. So there you go. So there is my 3-month trade that finally transpired. And now let's get into the actual meat. Let's take a look at what my man Jake over at Strictly Diecast sent over, and we'll get this thing cracked open. All right, so right off the top, we got a nice little note. So let's start there before we look at anything in there. I'm just gonna move that over here to the side. All right, so here we go. It says, Shane, what's going on, my West Coast brother? Hope you guys are staying dry out there and not getting blown away. He's referring to our little mini hurricane that really ended up being really not that big of a deal at all where I'm at, just a little bit of wind and rain, but appreciate that, man. And then he says, inside the box, you will find the 2 Zamex I promised you, along with your very own one-of-a-kind custom that I hope you'll enjoy. It's just my way of saying thank you for all your support and friendship. Stay safe out there and happy hunting. Your Hot Wheels homie, Strictly Diecast. Jake, I appreciate it, man. This will go in my little special box with all the letters that I get from anybody that sends them to me. But I also have a separate section in there. It's my Hot Wheels homie section, and it will go in there for that as well. So thank you, man. So, all right. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he's talking about as far as the ZMAX. So there was a couple of castings that he was looking for and the ones that I was looking for too. And I was able to pick this one up, but you can never have enough Zamac. And of course, I'm talking about the 70s Zamac van. This one's really cool. We saw this come out in the A case. I believe it was white with the lettering, and I like that casting, you know, in that livery, but it looks even better in this silver. So thanks for that, brother. It's still going to go to good use. Don't worry about that, man. I really appreciate it. And then the other one from that same series, he'd already grabbed this one, and I'm talking about this bad boy right here. It is the 2017 Pagani Huayra Roadster. This is number 7. I believe the van is number 6. Yeah, the van is number 6. So these would have come out of the same set assortment that is B case, and these would have been out of the first 2 for the 2023 release. I'm sorry, these are 1 and 2. I'm saying 6 and 7, 1 and 2. So these were the first ones to come out for the year. I'm getting old. 7s look like 1s. You know, potatoes look like potatoes, whatever. But yeah, super awesome, man. Like I said, I do have a huge Zaymat collection, and he was just trying to help me out by doing this. And you know what, dude? If I can't use them in some way, there's going to be somebody who does need them, and I'll just pay it forward. And this might just go into my Diecast Day of Giving loot that I'm putting together, which, by the way, if you guys are not, you know, aware of that, you need to be aware. If you're a creator or somebody who's just watching this as a collector, this year they're shooting for a really high goal. I believe it's 20,000 castings for the Diecast Day of Giving. So if you got some extra castings lying around, put them to use, put them to a good cause. Mine are going to be going to our local children's hospital here. It's called Rady's Children's. I have a personal goal for myself. I'm hoping to get there. I want to donate 200 castings this year to contribute towards the total. So when I get that final box assembled for what I'm going to donate, I'll do a short little video and kind of go through what I'm going to put into the box. And then I'll also see if I can shoot a video as we do the donation to the charity. So it's a worthwhile cause. It's going to go to kids that, you know, might just need a smile on their face. And I'm hoping that some of those castings that I put in there puts a smile on their face. But without further ado, this is a mail call. This is a special mail call. So let's refocus and stop going off on tangents. And let's take a look at what Jake has packed up for me. So I can't see it yet. It's inside this little acrylic bubble. So I'm hoping I can one-hand this bad boy and get it out of here. Let's see. Hopefully it's not taped down, because if it is, I might have to find another way to do this. Nope. Okay, we're good. So there we go. We got the bottom off. We've got the bag out. All right, so we're going to get it out of the bag here, and we are going to take a look at what's in here. I'm going to two-hand this because otherwise we're going to be sitting here watching me fumble around with a plastic bag for the next 15 minutes. I have no idea what casting it is. He would not tell me. He wouldn't send me like a fender shot or anything like that to let me know what this custom was going to be. So as I see it, you will be seeing it. Swallowed a bug. But yeah, so here we go. Here is the unveiling. It's nicely wrapped in some 2-ply. If you guys don't know what 2-ply is, it's what you wipe your tushy with. Really good to wrap cars in, especially ones that you've painted, because it's soft and it doesn't damage the paint. So here we go. It's coming out. It's coming out. Oh man, look at that, guys. Look at that beauty right there. And it is none other than the R32 Skyline, and that thing is sweet, man. Look at the colors on this, guys. I'm trying to get it in the light so you guys can see it the way that I'm seeing it. He did a transition where it's going from black to silver, back with the custom striping. It's got its own custom striping here on the top. He's got interior detail on that. I can see it through the window. Man, look at how clean. Front end is done. Rear end is done. I think we got a little bit of Strictly Diecast there on the back. Yep, there we go. And look at the wheels. What a great choice. So we've got, oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's me. Love it. Nice. Okay, so that's me on the back window. I really appreciate Jake. This is super, super awesome, dude. I absolutely love this. This is perfect. I would have if I was doing one for myself, it would look just like this. I don't have the skill set to do one for myself like this, but it would look just like this if I could do this. You all saw my attempt, and you know what? All I'll say is I put my best effort forward, and Rico Babe, if you're watching this, you were the recipient, and hopefully you got that. And if it wasn't you that got it, Rico, I can't remember who got my custom, but one of you guys got my custom, man, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. But so here you go. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, there we go. There's the Strictly Diecast. So there's his little channel sticker emblem right there, but it's got a full detail on the bottom. Just an absolutely beautiful. And he taps them, drills them, and screws them in. So this thing is fully functional. And I bet you that, yep, and it rolls. So even with the stance, it's sitting nice and lowered. This thing is fully functional. This is probably better quality than what you would get out of a premium pack, because I can tell he used a premium base, premium casting for this. So this thing came out absolutely gorgeous. It looks like, I don't know if that came with the casting, but it's got a roll cage inside of it too. So that may be custom as well. But just overall, man, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is an 11. So absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Jake. If you guys haven't gone over and checked out Jake's channel over at Strictly Diecast, you got to get over there. He's consistently putting out customs like this, and you'll just be amazed at some of the things that he's working. I was in awe. He was showing his Gucci Civic the other day, and I was commenting on it, and I was like, man, I wish I could do stuff like that. And then out of the blue, he just says, hey, brother, I'm sending you a custom. I said, what? He said, yeah, I'm just going to send you a custom. I just felt like making you a custom. And I was like, well, I'm really glad you felt that way, dude, because I would love to have one of your customs. And now that I have it in hand, dude, it's just unreal, man. But like I was saying, if you haven't been over to his channel, get over there and check him out at Strictly Diecast. I will put a link in my description how to get over to his channel. Him and I have kind of just developed this relationship over the past few months, man. We just communicate back and forth, and sometimes it's just a, hey, what's up, or how you doing, or hey, can I get anything? Do you need anything? Or sometimes we're just commenting on things that we see that we post. So, you know, that's how these little relationships form, man. But I really appreciate this, Jake. I feel like I keep saying that, man, but I'm always so appreciative when somebody takes the time and effort, because I know from personal experience, it takes time to do a custom. Just the process you go through, the popping the car apart, getting it prepped for paint, painting it. If you don't like the paint, stripping it, starting all over. And any of you guys that custom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You customize, and it's a labor of love, man. You're putting your time, your effort, your sweat equity into these things. And these are the things I value above all others. I don't care whether it's a super treasure hunt or the highest value chase out there. They can never hold the value of these customs that come from the people that are putting their time and effort into them. They mean more to me. These are the things that will never leave my collection. They get the place of honor inside of my glass cabinets. They don't get hung on the wall. They get their own special area. And now we've got a special area just for a custom from Strictly Diecast. So I'm really, really appreciative. Man, what a gift, what a friend, what an awesome thing. Jake, I don't know what to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But that's it, guys. I mean, what a great way to spend a Sunday, opening up a beautiful custom, you know, finishing out a trade that I've been working with. I just feel like I'm blessed in so many ways when it comes to my own individual life, my family, and I have the ability to have all of this. And I know there's a lot of people out there in this world that have a lot less, and I'm always cognizant of that. So when stuff like this happens, this is just basically stuff like this, you know, it's humanity at its best. People helping people, people doing for others and thinking of themselves before others. And so I promise you this, Jake, I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to match this in quality, but I do want to pay this forward somehow. And I know that you would appreciate that. So I'm going to do something now as something for someone else. I'm going to pay your gesture forward. I'm going to just randomly do something for somebody in the community that has either been inspiring me or impacting me in some way. And I'm just going to do it, send it, say, hey, it's on the way, check the mail. And that way I feel like you know, what you did for me gets paid forward in some other way to somebody else. And maybe we can continue that tradition and everyone can start doing that pay it forward mentality and really just, you know, taking care of our community and looking out for each other and being the best possible people that we can be. But I'm kind of running up against the time on this, guys, a little bit longer than I was expecting, but you know what? This was a very special mail call for me, so I ran it a little bit longer. Again, I appreciate you stopping by the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and it would be cool to have you as part of the Super JDM team. I'm posting up about 1 or 2 videos a week, so you'll get to see some interesting things on here. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button. It does help the algorithm, and it also lets me know which videos I need to continue making like those. And if they're not getting liked as much, then maybe I consider going a different direction, and that's fine too. And if you want to know when the videos are coming out, you can always hit the bell icon. It will let you know whenever new videos from me are released, like this one that you're watching right now, and you'll get a chance to check them out as they come out. So thank you, Strictly Diecast. Jake, thank you for this. Thank you for the trade. If you're watching, he told me not to mention this, who he actually is, but you know who you are, and I know you're watching. Thank you for the trade. I know it took us a while to get there. And for those of you guys that don't jump into those dump bins, you know what? Sometimes you got to go legs deep and just go in there, and you never know what you're going to find. So get in there and make the hunt happen. But until next time, guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. This is Super JDM Diecast. I'm out.